At wide receiver, I love Jaylen Waddle this week. He's put up great totals over the last 3 weeks, scoring over 54 combined fantasy points. And this week, he's got the Commanders. They've allowed 12 wide receivers to beat them for 12-plus points, including 5 who've put up over 16 points in the last 3 weeks. So start Jaylen Waddle and start Quentin Johnston. And I liked him last week, and I get it. He didn't have a huge game. He only scored 9.2 points, but he got 10 targets, and that is huge. And Aronde Gadsden's a little bit banged up this week and questionable to play against Jacksonville. And the matchup couldn't be better for Quentin Johnston. Their defense has allowed 10 touchdowns and the second most points per game to perimeter receivers. So I would play Quentin Johnston. The wide receivers that I'm fading, and you probably have to start these 2 players, I get it, but beware the matchups. And Courtland Sutton has been struggling lately. In fact, in the last month, Troy Franklin's been the best fantasy wide receiver in Denver. And now he's got the Chiefs this week. They've given up the 5th fewest points per game to perimeter receivers, and only 3 receivers have beaten them for more than 14.4 fantasy points, regardless of alignment. So if you start Courtland Sutton, I would temper expectations. Same thing with Tedero McMillan. He hasn't put up great numbers, and he's not performing to the point where he's a must start. And this week, he's got a bad matchup against Atlanta and A.J. Terrell. Their defense held him to just 7.8 fantasy points earlier in the season, so I would beware McMillan in this NFC South battle.